Chapter 18, Wastewater Story. So we are taking question and answer on wastewater story, basically wastewater. First is fill in the blanks. Cleaning of water is a process of removing the pollutant. Wastewater released by houses is called sewage. Sewage. This is not only houses, but factories, etc. Also, big small factories and hospitals, etc. They also correspond to the sewage. Dried dash is used as manure. So this is sludge. Dried sludge is used as a manure. Drain gets blocked by oils and fat. Because these content are not easily disintegratable. That is why they remain in water. They're not even soluble. That is why they block. Excess of oil and fat block the drains. What is sewage? Explain why it is harmful to discharge untreated sewage into rivers and seas. Sewage is a waste. So a waste, because we are saying it as a waste, if it is not untreated, because it contains those stuff, those content which is not suitable for human consumption or flora and fauna existence. So if you just discharge them without even treating them into rivers and seas, you can comprehend the after effects. So sewage is essentially a liquid waste. The water is most of the part is the water which has largest component as water, but there are impurities, and these waste can be from houses. Impurities can be from houses, offices, factories, hospitals. So they total add up or collectively called as sewage. So it has a complex mixture containing suspended solids, organic, inorganic impurities, nutrients, saprotropic, and also the microbes, microorganisms, disease-causing microorganisms like bacteria. If you discharge this untreated sewage into rivers or seas, what is going to happen? It is going to pollute or contaminate the water resources. So this polluted or contaminated water is not even dangerous for us, but for all the flora and fauna, even the aquatic flora and fauna, plants and animals. And these are the creators of diseases like cholera, typhoid, polio, meningitis, malaria, dengue, etc. Why should oils and fats be not released in the drain? Explain. As I indicated earlier, oils and fats, they are not soluble in water, and they are not easily disintegrated. You need, if you happen to put some oil in your hand, you need to use Nirma or all those detergent to get rid of that. So oil and fats can clog the drains, reducing its effectiveness in filtering of water. In open drains, they would block the pores in the soil. You know how important the pores in the soil are. That is why they are hampering the filtration by soil. That is the natural process they are hampering. So the oils and fats should not be released in the drain. If they have to be removed or properly treated. Describe the steps involved in getting clarified water from wastewater. So there are certain steps. So treatment of wastewater would involve physical, chemical and biological processes that is going to remove all these physical, chemical and biological matter that is polluting or contaminating the wastewater. So let us see the steps. The untreated water or the polluted water is first passed through the bar screen. This is very important. The large object like the rags, the sticks, the cans, the plastic packets and the napkins, they will be removed from these bar screens. Then the second process is, or step in this process is, water go through grit and sand removal tank, where the sand, grit and pebbles, they settle down. Okay. Next is we let this water settle in tank where the solid like the feces like the sludge, they settle down on the bottom like this. They settle here on the bottom and they can be removed by scraper. And on the above, the skimmer removes the floatable solid like oil and grease. This is where we get rid of oil and grease. So water is now cleared, somewhat cleared, it is called as clarified water. And this sludge which has settled down in the bottom is used to produce biogas. Then clarified water is passed through aerated, or you can say aerated tank. Why? Because we pump air into the water, and this helps the aerobic bacteria which is friendly to us to grow, or you can say they grow, we make them grow to decompose the organic matter like the human waste. After certain hours, the suspended microbes, they settle at the bottom of the tank as activated sludge, and the water is then removed from the top. And then the dried activated sludge can be used as manure. After that, the water is removed again from the top here and stored in the tank. The treated water has low level of organic material and suspended matter from where we started, so it has now less content, and it is discharged into sea and river into the ground because now it is safe. But when it is to be given to us, that is for consumption in towns and villages, then they need to be disinfected through chemicals like the chlorine and the ozone. What is sludge? Explain how it is treated. The human waste, sludge is human waste like feces, and not even human waste, all the animal waste also. So the sludge is human waste in wastewater which is left during the sewage treatment. And since this is products produced by us, this is an organic waste, and it can be used or employed to produce biogas and manure, which will be very beneficial for our farmers, agriculture sector. So sludge is collected by a scraper, and it is transferred to separate tank which is decomposed by the anaerobic bacteria, and the biogas produced in this process can be easily used as an alternative fuel. So after this aerator tank, the microbes and human waste, they settle down and they form the activated sludge. The activated sludge is about 97% of water, and the water is removed by sand, drying beds and machines, and this dried sludge is used as manure, returning organic matter and nutrients to the soil from where it actually started. Untreated human excreta is a health hazard. Explain. This is the cleanliness, because when we excrete, when we do latrine, then we remove certain bad materials from us. If this untreated, because I said that is a bad material, that means untreated human excreta, they contain pathogens and disease causing bacteria like the cholera, diarrhea, typhoid, polio, meningitis, hepatitis. There is a long list. They have germs. So germs of this disease can easily reach human population, because in the countries like us, the population is huge. So it can, even the air, water and insects, they can transfer through contaminated food and or contaminating the food and water. So this is very important that the excreta, human excreta, should not be left untreated, because it is actually a health hazard. Name two chemicals used to disinfect the water. So first is the chlorine, that is chlorine dioxide. In the form of chlorine dioxide we use it, and ozone, O3, in the pharmaceutical industry it has a major role in disinfecting the water. Explain the function of bar screen in the wastewater treatment plant. This bar screen is you can say the first level of cleaning. That means all the large objects like the rag, stick, can, plastic packets, napkins, and nowadays many things have come. So barred screens are used to remove all these large objects. Explain the relationship between sanitation and disease. If you have poor sanitation, there will be more disease. If you have less disease, that means you are keeping a proper sanitation. So a large number of disease is simply caused by poor sanitation, and the drinking water is polluted or contaminated. Because the sanitation is poor, and that will lead to growth of harmful microbes, flies and mosquitoes, and these are the major source of spreading various diseases which are very harmful, like cholera, the typhoid, the polio, the meningitis, the hepatitis and dysentery. Outline your role as an active citizen in relation to sanitation. So how, as a citizen of this country, because you are discharging your duties electing the government, not even this. As an active citizen, you have to work for yourself, you have to work for your community, you have to work for your country. How you are going to cooperate, how you are going to give your hand so that your country or your area becomes suitable for living, because you need proper sanitation. So what you can do, or what we can do, is wastewater treatment plant first let us know that it is a very costly affair. It requires costly infrastructure in order to build, and not even to build, after that it needs to be maintained. So we should be an active citizen and limit the type of waste. So let us try something. Open drains needs to be covered and keep our surroundings clean. We should not litter anywhere. We need to adopt good sanitation practices and processes. The oils and fats should be taken care. It should not be thrown in drains. The chemicals like the paints, the insecticides, and the motor oil should not be thrown in drain, which may kill the useful bacteria, the helpful and friendly bacteria. The used tea leaves, solid food grains, soft toys, cotton, sanitary towels should also be thrown into dustbin. And we need to make people aware and encourage community practices to keep our environment clean. Separate trash as recycled waste and non-recycled. This is very important. We call it as a dry and wet waste. So the dry waste goes to recycling, the wet waste goes to production of manure and biogas, etc. This is a crossword puzzle for across, like this one. We have liquid waste products, solid waste extracted in sewage treatment, then the word related to hygiene like sanitation, the waste water discharged from human body, it can be excreta, it can be feces, used water down, so used water like the waste water, the pipe carrying sewage, that is sewer, microorganisms which causes cholera, bacteria, the chemical to disinfect water is ozone. So this is how we fill it up. We need to study these statements about ozone. These are 4 options being given to us. Which statements are correct? Maybe a few of them, all of them. The answer is the second one. It is used to disinfect water, and second is it absorbs ultraviolet rays. So these are few questions and answers on wastewater, and this is very important as an active citizen to understand the priority and the importance of sanitation, proper living, cleanliness, and it is in our hand. We have to step forward and work on it. Thank you so much.